When it comes time to brand, sometimes the weather ain't grand, and a cold wind will whip the corrals. And our fingers get bitten, 'cause if we had mittens, we couldn't grab the little ones' tails. Well, one spring day all gnarly, we were at Pat and Charlie's, a rafter sea to put on young hides. Charlie'd wheel the freeze brand, and we'd all lend a hand, or at least go along for the ride. It was blowin' and fussin', and we were all cussin', the wind and the cold in the air. We must have been nuts out there freezing our butts with no bran fire or warmth anywhere. Well, Charlie'd been able to get a squeeze table, and I guess he'd gotten a deal, 'cause it was missing the peg that held the back legs so the calf couldn't kick back its heels. Well, the job fell to me to loop the back feet and dally them up on a rail. It held the calf still, but it wasn't no thrill, 'cause it left me right under its tail. For some reason or another, it seems a big bother when calves are shoved into a squeeze. I guess it ain't no smooth ride to tilt them on their side and clip them and hit them with freeze. Well, they struggle and kick, but in there they stick till the freeze brand comes out of the vat. And I guess that it's smarts, 'cause they bawl and they fart, and sometimes a bit more than that. You see, Charlie had 'em on pasture to get 'em big faster, but the green had another effect. No ifs, ands, or buts, it loosened their guts, as I was to find out direct. Well, holding a rope and trying to cope with a calf that seemed extra mean, he bawled like a moose, and then he let loose, and I had a warm feel on my jeans. "That's the first time today," I said in dismay, "that my body has felt any heat. But I'll tell you something, you can keep 'em on coming. Maybe next time they'll hit my poor feet. Now maybe next year, if it's cold and it's clear, I'll take my same place on the squeeze. But if it's sunny and warm, it won't do any harm to be closer to front, if you please." Have you ever noticed how the time goes by when you're waiting for a train? Sitting there watching the world go by in the sunshine or the rain. Looking up and down and glancing at the clock, do you know just what I'm saying? I wish the rest of life was just as easy as waiting for a train. See that fella on the other side, you know his life might be full of pain. He might be hanging at the end of his rope and got nothing left to gain. But he's just sitting there looking up and down and singing some old refrain. 'Cause he's just figured out that life is simple when you're waiting for a train. When I talk to you, you know my tongue's all thumbs and my blood rushes to my brain. You think that a fella that's as old as me could at least remember his name. But to tell you true, it's a woman like you drives a man like me insane. I wish saying I love you was just as easy as waiting for a train. Well, there I am, well I've gone and said it, well I guess things will be the same. I might as well go on, 'cause I don't regret it, 'cause there's only me to blame. I can picture us there on a warm summer's night as the sun begins to wane, sitting side by side at the old rail station just waiting for a train. Sitting side by side at the old rail station just waiting for a train.